Hi D Squad, it's your girl Diana again. I told you in the last video that I will be coming back with a video to talk to you guys about. And so one of the videos I want to talk to you about is rejection and what it is to be rejected and how rejection can make you feel left out. Rejection can make you feel pain all the time, emotional, mental, spiritually. There was a time when I was in my life when I got rejected. Rejection happened for me when I was a little girl, when I was separated from my mother, and I was into a foster home. And anytime you move into somebody else's home, actually you're invading their space. A lot of times people do it for the money. A lot of people, they pretend to want you there, but in reality, they don't really want you there. But at the time, my mother was sick, and that's somewhere we had to go and live. Now, rejection came in for me when the little abuse tried to come in, when the men got to the point where they felt like they wanted to touch on me and to try to do sexual things to me. But I thank God it didn't get no further than the touches. I'm glad it didn't, there was no kind of penetration or anything like that. But when I wouldn't commit to doing the things they wanted me to do, it got to the point where everybody began to shut me out. At least I felt shut out. And that's where I felt my first sign of rejection. Well, that's not the first time, but that's when it was. I take that back. It was when I felt my first sign of rejection, because as a little girl, I was 5 years old, and I didn't understand what it meant for us to be taken away from our mom, but we weren't actually taken away from her. My mother had gotten cancer. My mother had cancer at the time, and at the time, that was years ago. I'm 49 now, so that was 44 years ago. They didn't have things for cancer like they have now, so we didn't know if mama was going to make it or not, and mom was going to place us where she thought was best for us. But as a little 5-year-old girl, you don't think about that. You want your mama, and I wanted my mom. No matter what nobody said, I wanted my mom. And I didn't want to be separated from my brother and my sister. I had one brother, had one sister, and they promised us that we would be together. They promised they wouldn't separate us, but they did. And when they separated me from my siblings, that actually tore my world apart, because I felt insecure. I didn't know these people. I didn't know, they didn't know me. But all they knew was that I was being placed in their home, and this is what they do. They were foster parents. They fostered other children. So I wasn't even the only one there. There were other kids there, but I was the only girl there. So it was uncomfortable, because I had to sleep in the same room as the boys. I had to, put my clothes, everything. We were all in one room. So there were like 3 of us in one room. We were on twin beds, but I was scared at night to sleep, because I had never been in that situation. I'm a 5-year-old little girl sleeping with teenage boys that are in the room. They were older than me. And that's when I felt like, because I wouldn't do what the guys wanted me to do, then nobody talked to me. And I felt so lonely, and I felt out of place, and I felt scared. I felt scared, and I would try to start conversation only to get shut down. As a little girl, you don't know no better. You want communication. You want people to talk to you. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be shut out. I was shut out. So when I learned about, I didn't even know what rejection meant at the time. I realized that's what I was going through. But not only did I lose that security and begin to feel like nobody wanted me around, I also was scared, and I lost my trust for men. I didn't trust them. I didn't trust nobody in that house. No matter how nice you seemed to be to me, I didn't trust you, because you were trying to violate me. You were trying to do things to me that shouldn't be done to a little girl. And I was scared to tell, because I was told not to tell. And as a 5-year-old little girl, imagine just going through that. So imagine if your child came and you thinking something's okay with them, and they're being violated, but they're scared to tell. And a lot of times children are scared to tell nowadays, because they are threatened that I'm going to kill your mom, or I'm going to do this to you, or I'm going to kill you. So therefore they're silent. And I just looked at a show today. This lady, she was well up, I know, maybe in her 60s. And this was the first time that she'd actually told that she had been raped by her uncle. Well, she felt like if she told her family that they would reject her, they wouldn't want to be around her, they wouldn't want to have anything to do with her. If that's you and you feel like that, no, you don't have to feel like that. You can talk. You have to first sit down and write it down, journalize what you're going through. But any kind of way that you possibly can, you got to get that stuff out. Don't hold it in, because it's just like cancer. And what rejection does, it rolls over into your relationship. So every man that you get with, or vice versa, men, every woman you get with, or whomever you get with, you roll in with that rejection, guess what? You're going to run them away. They're going to be always wondering why you overprotective. And it's only because of what you've been through. It's only because of the hand you was dealt with as a child. And it ain't your fault. So don't go blaming yourself and thinking that it's you. It's something that you did. It's your fault. It's not your fault. You know, it's a lot that we can talk about. And it's going to be like a series of us talking about rejection, talking about it, because a lot of people are dealing with this and need to know how to get over it. And let me tell you something. I didn't get over it when I was a child because I was saved, because I wasn't saved. I knew there was a God, but I didn't know nothing about no Jesus Christ, but it was later in my life that God delivered me from the spirit of rejection and began to heal me, because I began to release it and I began to ask for help, so I just wanted to start just kind of breaking the ice and just letting you know this is what the channel is going to be about, because a lot of us have been through some stuff. A lot of women have been through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and I want to tell y'all my testimony. I'm going to give you my testimony and the things. Yeah, I've been abused. I've been beaten. I've been on some things. I've done some things. I've been through some things, but I made it through all of those things. I made it through, and I want to help the next person. So, just the stuff, let me tell you another thing before I close out this one, before I get off of here. Another thing, that happens is that when you go through it, you take your children through it, and they begin to think that it's normal to go through dealing with abusive relationships, they begin to think that it's the norm. It's not the norm. Your kids begin to mimic the things that you did. Your kids will begin to think that it's your fault. If you don't fix that now, your kids are going to go through the same thing. And the most important thing you could do before I close out this video is to invite Christ. Ask him to be your Lord and Savior, because you're going to need him to get through this. You're going to need him to help you heal. You're going to need him to help deliver you. You're going to need him to set you free. You're going to need him, and it may take some time, and it may take a while, but in the meantime, you're gonna need him. You're gonna need him to make it through. And not only that, you're gonna need him to keep it from falling up on your children and your children's children, because it can. So anyway, this is the thing. These are the things that we're going to begin to talk about on the D Squad, because I want to help my squad. I want my squad to be free. I want to say we're still going to have some fun, still going to have some vlogs, still going to have some fun videos, still going to do some stuff. But it's time out that we have to get serious about some things and not miss the mark. And I feel like I owe that to you. I feel like that's something that I need to do for you guys. And it's all out of love, because like I said, you're family. So I'm going to treat you as family should, and help you. So, if you're going through something, comment down below. What do you think about these conversations that we could have? And make sure you share this video with someone else who maybe dealing with some rejection, who done been rejected by something or someone or something or some people, because it ain't just in family. It's on jobs, it's in home, it's in neighborhoods, it's everywhere. It's in churches. It's everywhere. We're not leaving nothing out. I'm not leaving nothing unturned. So with that being said, again, if you've been dealt that hand, of rejection or abuse of any kind, or even bullying, let's talk about it. Let's get this together, and let's go ahead and get healed. So that's what I'm here for. So D Squad, y'all know I love you. I gave y'all evening kiss, but y'all so blessed that y'all get two today. Y'all get two. It ain't even dark, as you can see in the back. It ain't even dark. The window is still showing you daylight. So guys, I love you. But let's do this. Let's get healed. Let's walk in this together. Didn't even comb my hair, threw my little doo-wop on and my little earrings just for you. Ain't no makeup on. Today nobody got, I ain't got time for that. I'm really tired. But I wanted to make sure that I did this for you guys. So if you have been wondering why haven't I posted, it's only because I've been really searching myself to figure out what can I do to really move people in the areas of their lives that they need to be moved in. We still gonna have some laughs, so don't get that twisted. We're gonna have some laughs still, but yeah. It's time. It's time. Also, I'll be introducing to y'all, as you seen earlier in the clip, that I sell jewelry now. Matter of fact, this is some of my earrings. They are gold, nickel, and lead-free earrings. Got other jewelry that I sell that I'll be making videos and posting up. If you care to place orders, you can always order down in the link below when I put it in my next video. Sorry, guys. Well, I love you. Y'all have a blessed day. Your second kiss of the day. Mwah. Catch it.